G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Gonna be completely honest, don't really have a plan for this one, so I'm probably gonna go on a heap of tangents. It's just such a pivotal round, coming into that round 12 bye round in a couple of weeks, and there's no game till Friday, so getting a bit of cabin fever. So yeah, a few injuries this week, so I'll talk about them, what to do with Origin guys, my early trade plans, a bit of buy planning, bit of fucking everything, because I have no idea what's going on here. I'll start off with the key injuries that we've had this week. I'm lucky. I only had Marzu out at first. Like when I saw he was out, I wasn't happy. Didn't think there were any other key injuries because I missed a lot of the footy this weekend. Obviously, I saw Toby Couchman go off, but didn't know how long that would be. He's owned by like 90%, which is crazy in like those key top 100, top 1,000 teams. So yeah, lucky enough not to have him. I guess bad. I should have had him, but yeah. It turned out to be a blessing in disguise with him out round 12. Not that we ever wish injuries on guys, obviously, but it is what it is. So he's out 3 weeks. So yeah, he'll miss that major bye round in round 12. So a bit of a heartbreak for those who have him. Matty Nicholson out 6 to 10 weeks. He did a really good job for your teams, but yeah, he's out this week again. And again, I don't have him. Marzu out for 4 weeks, 4+ weeks. This is what's reported by NRL Physio. He doesn't have a time frame for Matty Nicholson, but there's been other sources that say 6 to 10 weeks. So yeah, those three pretty comfortable trades. There's going to be a massive re-injury risk with Toby Couchman. I mentioned it when I was talking about my trades last week. I said he was a good buy in general, but just be careful of that shoulder because it looked like it was tainting him, and I thought he only came back on because Galore came off. And yeah, he got injured again after 25 minutes in this one and couldn't come back even with some needles. So I think these three are pretty comfortable trades. Then in the last 20 minutes or so, we've seen Leo Thompson is out this week with a concussion as well. He's not as highly owned, obviously, but there was a few people that jumped on him this week. He certainly had some interest. He had a pretty bad score either way. But yeah, he's out as well. So yeah, it's been chaos. So a lot of people are going to be forced into 3 trades because all these 4 guys, especially the top 3 who are relevant, but yeah, all of them play in the round 12 bye week. So a lot of people making at least 2 to 3, at a minimum 1 forced trade before round 12, which isn't ideal. So yeah, it just shows the importance of saving those trades and not making luxury trades early in the season. I'm lucky enough, I only had 1 injury and I had 22 trades coming into the round, which is good. So I'm in a really good spot. So yeah, I will have the luxury of making some of those excess trades that a lot of people won't be. Like a lot of people are going to be stuck with their Yos and Clearys now, and I think they're perfectly acceptable trade outs. Ivan Cleary came out and said they will be missing the round 16 game versus the Warriors in New Zealand, which, yeah, it just means they're going to miss another game. Obviously missing 12, 15, 18, now throw on 16. It's just too many weeks to miss, and the round 11 bye we're coming into as well. So that's 5 of the next 8 weeks they're missing. I think Yo is more of a sell than Cleary. Cleary has a lower break even, so he'll make a little bit of money, most likely. And yeah, he's an important one for 13 and 14. So I'm on the fence about selling him this week or not. But yeah, I kind of want to make 3 trades next week, and he'll give me such a big boost. Like I'll have 300k to spend, even bringing in 2 keepers and 1 fringe keeper. And these aren't set in stone, obviously. It's bloody Monday. I'm jumping the gun so far in advance. But yeah, this is just my initial plan. It just helps me adjust my buy planner and see if they're going to be ideal trades or not. But yeah, so I think Yo is a pretty comfortable sell this week if you haven't got 3 injuries. Cleary, yeah, more of a luxury, but he's going to free up so many options for me. In terms of my trades, like those 3 you just saw, obviously, it's going to be fully dependent. Like the Eels having the first game this week again is awesome because it's going to allow me to loop. So if Iongi scores a 50 plus again, he'll just come in for Tamale. So he won't come in for Tamale. Tamale, what was it again? Told you, bloody tangents. What did I do? I'll reverse Marzu to King, which is this one, and then I'll just switch Marzu Tamale moves down to Savala. So yeah, I can get a Yongi score no matter what. And then if Riley Smith gets a 50 plus as well, I just reverse a Tarpany trade for Cleary and stuff like that. So I have so many options. I could end up just using 1 or 2 trades this week, but ideally I want to use 3. But if you're going to give me a guaranteed 50, I'll take it every day of the week. So yeah, I've got heaps of options coming into this round, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm actually really keen to make a move with 3 trades. I used 3 last week and 2 the week before, which just shows how strong I was positioned with trades. I think the average is like 18.2. Oh, not YouTube. The average is like 18.2 trades left in the top 1,000. So obviously, if you're in the top 1,000, you've most likely used a few more. So yeah, it's down to 18 coming into this round. So I'm 4 ahead of that. But yeah, obviously, if you're in the top 1,000, you've probably used slightly more trades than most because you have a better team value and stuff like that. So I'd say average is around 18.5 to 19.5. So yeah, still well above that milestone. So I kind of want to attack this round and round 12 with a really strong team, especially this round with a lot of people going to be forced to keep Yo and Cleary now. Yeah, I'm just going to be in a position where I can trade them for 2 keepers, whereas other people will be trading Couchman, Nicholson for keepers, and then still be stuck with like almost 2 million on their reserves just from the buy alone. So yeah, I think I'm in a really good spot where I can move up a ton of ranks this week if things go to plan. It's obviously you never want to say that too early, but that's the plan anyway. And then round 12, I can make another move and trade out some of the fringe guys. So yeah, the other one I wanted to talk about was Terrell May. Haven't heard anyone talking about trading him, and yeah, like their buy schedule is fine for an Origin player. Like it looks ideal on paper. They've got round 12 and 15 off, so he's going to miss 12, 15, 18 on paper. But in round 16, I believe it is, yeah, the Tigers play on Friday. So depending on how many minutes he's playing in Origin, and that's a big question mark, I think there's a real big chance he doesn't even back up at all because this is 2 days after. And like for a middle forward who's usually playing 80, like it's going to be tough. He's obviously not going to play 80 in Origin. He probably plays between 40 to 60. But yeah, given he plays 80 every week in normal grade, I think he could even play 60 in Origin, especially if there's any injuries. So yeah, I think his likelihood of backing up is low. And if he does, his expected minutes are way down. So yeah, he could easily miss 4 games. It's probably not a trade yet. And again, most people won't have the luxury but yeah, in round 13, he plays on Saturday, so he'll back up there for sure, you'd think. And then round 19, I think it's the same. Sunday. So yeah, you'd think he'd back up those, but just be mindful that he probably won't play 14. So I might even look to trade him in 16, sorry. So I might even look to trade him before round 15, depending on how many other trades I've used and yeah, where my rank's sitting. But yeah, just wanted to talk about him quickly too, because a lot of people think he's just going to miss the 3 games, but I would fathom a guess he'll miss at least 4. So yeah, nothing too major and nothing to really do yet about it because I think he's still a hold because you want them for round 13, 14 anyway. But yeah, just something to keep in mind when you're doing your buy planning. So yeah, that leads me to how my trades are looking. So where am I? I've obviously shown this before, so I won't go too much in depth about it. So last week traded out Walsh, Mamazelis and Preston for Lucas, Duncan and Drinkwater, which is good. Worked out pretty shit with Tallis Duncan and Scotty Drinkwater didn't light the world on fire, but it was fine, like happy with them moving forward. And yeah, the 3 I'm trading... The 3 I'm contemplating this week are Marzu, Yo, and Cleary. And then I can bring in pretty much whoever I want. I have 300k excess doing what I want. I think Hosking's pretty much a must-have. I'll go back over here. I'm sure he's going to be popular, especially like with a straight swap for Nicholson. But yeah, he is pretty much guaranteed to come into my team. He averages like 61 playing 80 minutes on the edge. Don't know if he plays 80, but he'll probably play pretty close. Let's filter this by second row. Yeah, averages 61.8 playing second row. Obviously, that's over a few years, but yeah, like he's just everything you want and more, pretty much. only a handful of tries there, like 4 tries in however many games, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 4 tries in 13 games, that could easily continue. And there's, really nothing here to suggest that anything's going to reduce. Maybe the try assists, but that counted for like less than a point. And everything else makes a ton of sense, like 38 tackles, super reasonable, 11 points for meters gained, reasonable, 3 tackle breaks, reasonable, offloads aren't crazy. So I think he'll easily average 50 plus, probably 55 plus, potentially 60, and priced at 44. No brainer. Obviously he's not a back end keeper. When Nicholson comes back, he'll probably get that spot. So depending on how long he's out for, but pretty easy trade in for me. I don't need an edge. It's annoying he doesn't play round 15, but at that price point, he's going to enable so much for you. So I think pretty much everyone fantasy relevant, like switched on managers will be picking him up. But he's an easy one for me. So he's pretty much locked in. Tarpany, pretty keen to get him in as well. I do think he's overpriced, but he's just going to be the best captaincy option in round 12, especially with Couchman going out. He adds extra value there. So I think everyone will be grabbing him as well, like doing a straight swap from Couchman to Tarpany. So, pretty no-brainer for me as well. And then the third one is probably going to be like my Cleary to this third guy, so then I can reverse it if need be, because I don't really need it this week. Maxi King, AFB, or Fletcher Sharp, pretty much. Don't really want AFB. I'd rather McInnes, but I don't think this is the round to pick up any guys that are fringe origin guys, like your McInnes's, your Jacob Carraz's, players like that. Like if Horsburgh's, obviously you're not picking him up, but I think it's, like guys like that, you don't want to be picking up this close to origin. Just give it a week. There'll be so many pop up next week when we have a clearer idea once we know the team lists. That's why next week's list is so much bigger. So there'll be someone like a Carraz, Tedesco, McInnes who's going to miss out on origin unexpectedly. Obviously, Tedesco's not expected, but like one of these guys will pick up, will miss out on origin, and we'll know for sure. So this round isn't the round to do it. I think this round you want to pick up round 12 guys that are guaranteed to play round 12, barring injury or suspension. And then next week, you can make more of those educated choices on the fringe guys. So it's probably between Fletcher Sharp and Max King for me this week. I think King has a little bit more money to lose. Fletcher Sharp probably about right. He's probably a little bit higher price now, but he's almost a must-have now. Max King is probably more ideal for my team. I do need second rowers, but I know I can get one next week. Fletcher Sharp will just mean I can upgrade Nyongi or Tamale next week. They can be in pretty much any order, but it's just whoever I want more this week, I think. I'm kind of keen to play Tamale this week. I think he has the Titans, so I do kind of want to play him in an ideal world. So that might mean I don't get Fletcher Sharp this week, but I'll have to see. It's Monday. We have 4 more days until lockout, so it's just very early planning for me. So really comfortable. And then I think I want to make 3 trades next week again. I do have a full 13 for round 12 after these 3 trades, which is good, especially considering Marzu was meant to play and he got injured. So, again, I'm in a really strong spot. I'll go down to my buy planner. So this is my buy planner after the 3 trades that I've locked in for the moment. It's just easier if I have physical players that I can move in and out of position. So it just makes it easier. Got a full 21 this week, which isn't ideal. I'd like to have a looper. But again, I told you at the start, I do have options to loop if I need. I just have to reverse the trades. And then, next week, as you can see, I've got a full 13 already. So that's 2 more than I would have before these 3 trades, which is good. Obviously, you're targeting around 12 guys this round. And then I've even got Horsburgh, who's a maybe for Origin, even though he's like an 80% chance. So I potentially have a backup, which is crazy. 300k in the bank, still 19 trades after this week. So then next week I can even upgrade this team stronger. So I can go a Tamale or an Iongi to a Fletcher Sharp. Still have money left over, which is good. So that would leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 keepers pretty much already for round 12, which is good. So my score should be strong. And then, yeah, probably upgrade to an 8th, potentially even a 9th, depending on like Kartonga's break even and stuff. And I have so much flexibility. Like Tamale Garrett can move into centres. Dylan Lucas can move up to edge. Kartonga can move down to centre. So, yeah, I knew that going in to this week. I planned for that. So then if I had any injury in winger, fullback, centre or edge, it was just one trade and I didn't have to get a set position, which is why I can, with a Marzu injury, I can get pretty much whoever I want, which is good. Yeah, leaning towards Max King there. But yeah, so many options. But yeah, I'm already set barring injuries for next week, which is good. And yeah, maybe someone gets injured, but I've got 3 trades that I can use next week and so many guys I'm willing to trade out. Like Horsburgh and Munster, I want gone next week if they both make Origin, which they should. So yeah, like I'm going to have excess for round 12, which is good because then I can loop probably, and most people won't be able to. So I can have like, if I trade out Horsburgh or Munster, I can loop Yongi, Tamale, so it might be worth keeping them in the end. So yeah, I've just got so many options. And yeah, I'm already prepared around early, which is good. And I think most people should have close to a 13. Yeah, they're being forced into trades this week when mine are more luxury ones, which is good. For round 13, got a full squad now. I had 11 plus like 7 fringe guys who are like backing up from Origin, so I would have had a full 13. Just keep in mind there's no interchange again in that round, so yeah, but you can loop, so I'm going to have plenty of loop options that round, which is good. Probably won't make any trades in round 13. That's the plan, which is why I want to make so many earlier, especially if I get rid of a Munster, Horsburgh, and yeah, just have such a stronger team. Maybe I'll trade out an Iongi or Tamale here to upgrade a half or something, I don't know. But again, it'll be like a luxury one. There's no need to do it. Round 14, obviously. And I think round 13 and 14, I might struggle a little bit. Like I might drop ranks, not having Cleary, not having Yo, whereas a lot of people are going to be forced into keeping them now. But yeah, like it just, the benefits outweigh the negatives for me at the moment. So yeah, I just think it's a no-brainer for Yo especially. Cleary, I could reverse that and still make 3 trades next week and have probably like 14, 15 players still. So yeah, so many options. I'm still thinking about what I want to do, but yeah, round 15, these 2 trades that the 3 trades I made this week haven't benefited at all because I have Tarpany and Hosking who are going to miss out, and then Marzu who got injured. Yeah, I've got so many trades. I'm going to fix that, no problem. Riley Smith will be gone before then, as long as he doesn't keep pumping out 50s. And yeah, I'll get an AFB, McInnes, something like that there. Iongi will be gone, and Fairmore might play. So yeah, like I should be able to breeze through this buy round with my excess trades. Probably jinx myself there now, but yeah, I'm in a really, really strong position. I improved my round 18 by 3 players, so pretty much set there now. Just need 3 more players, which again, I have so many trades to use. So yeah, really comfortable. I would love to make 3 trades this week, but won't complain if I have to make less, obviously. But yeah, went on a bit of a tangent there, but I don't know. Like I think early planning is good. Yeah, I think I'm in a really good spot for buy planning, and I think everyone, if you're making trades this week, you're going to have to make trades this week. I think just trading in round 12 guys is the target. Jaden Campbell's interesting. He doesn't play round 12. Where are their buys? I don't know when their second buy is. So yeah, round 12 and 18. So it's not ideal, but if you have a full 13 already for round 12, I think there is some interest. Again, a little bit cautious of the re-injury rate with the syndesmosis, but I think it's now or round 13 for him. And I'll probably wait till round 13. Yeah, you never know how many injuries. We saw how many that were this week. So even if you have a full 13, chances are you're going to lose 1 or 2 potentially. So yeah, you just want to make sure you're not banking on the fact you have 13 by going a week early. So yeah, I think round 13 makes the most sense for him. There's no real interest in other guys. what's his name? Piacora. I know he has like a negative break even this week. Negative 15, which is unbelievable. It probably isn't that high if you go on Fantasy Pro. But yeah, he has I have some interest in him. If he had stronger buys, like I'd be getting him in. And I think like no one's going to be really getting him because of those buys. So I think he could be an interesting one. If he stays in the second row, he'll most likely make 150, 200k, which a lot of people aren't going to be getting because of his buy schedule. So he's the only other one I'd probably consider that isn't playing round 12. But yeah, I think he's an easy pass. If you have Toby Couchman's, Greg Marzu's, Matty Nicholson to trade out, you want to be getting guns for them. Otherwise, you're going to have like 700k in the bank. So yeah, I don't think it's worth the play, which is so weird for someone with such a big break even and such big potential. But I think it's just the week to do your round 12 planning. Getting in those guns, and I just don't think there's a need for him. But I think if you get him, he'll be really good, and you'll have a cash cow that no one else really has. So it's interesting. It just depends on your team dynamic. But yeah, him and Jaden Campbell, the only ones I'd consider that aren't playing round 12. Bronson Garlic, they play round 18, not 12 or 15. Harry Grant will be back at some stage. King Tonya, people have already, and I probably wouldn't consider him now. He got lucky to get a 32, I think. And yeah, there's no one else with a really low break even. So I think it's just a week to get round 12 sorted. There will be a few guys of interest after that round 12. Jamie Humphries will probably drop another 100k and stuff. Max Plath when he comes back. Yeah, I think most people will be forced into 3 trades. Me, I'm not forced into it. I could easily get out of this round with 0-1 trade even. But I just want to make 3. I want to move up the ranks the next couple of rounds and then, keep moving from there. I've set up my team this year deliberately to make a move in round 11, round 12. And, things have worked out where I can with 22 trades left. So that's the plan for me. Everyone's going to have a different strategy coming into the buy round. So, just make sure you got some buy planning going on. See where your team's looking for round 12, 15. Don't forget the mini buy, like the minor buy rounds as well. There is only 13, so you don't want to overindulge. But everyone has a different strategy, and this is the best time of fantasy. So really excited to see what the next couple of weeks bring. Really excited to see what people's strategies are. I think Tarpany and Hosking will be massive buy-ins, probably 15+%, bringing them in this week. But that's all for me. Didn't really have any structure. Just wanted to jump on here and chat. Have a few more videos out during the next couple of days before Friday. Probably the usual ones. I might come up with some random shit as well. But until then, guys, enjoy.